Hello, my name is Penny Tainton, and I'd like to share with you a story that we shared with the global EdTech community in London at EdTechX in 2019. It's 3:30 in the morning. The streets of Gugulethu are dark and dangerous. 11-year-old Sizwe pulls the threadbare blanket over himself and curls into his brother for warmth. He hears his mother quietly leave their single-room shack ready for the 2-hour bus ride to work. Warmth from the paraffin stove reaches the children's bed on the floor. The kettle hisses. Sizwe's father fills a small flask of tea, which is all that will sustain him through a long, cold day, standing on the roadside, hoping for an odd job that will bring in some money for the week. Sizwe pulls on his school uniform and helps his younger brother and sister to dress. The eldest, he's very serious about his responsibility to walk his siblings safely to and from school through the unsafe township streets. There was no supper last night, and Sizwe's mouth waters as he thinks of the hot plate of porridge that they will be given before class starts. Hand in hand, the three young children nervously set out on the half-hour walk to school. It's 7 a.m. Sunbeams filter through trees to peep through her curtains as the 11-year-old Kate's alarm clock springs to life with the latest hits. Warm from her shower, Kate pulls on her freshly ironed school dress. A quick peek into her lunchbox releases the crisp smell of freshly cut apple and reveals all her favorite snacks. The smell of bacon and egg sizzling in the kitchen draws Kate and her brother through for a family breakfast. Kate's dad drives off to his packed business day. The kids clamber into Mom's car, a jumble of lunchboxes and school bags and sports gear, chattering excitedly about the day ahead on their short drive to school. Just 15 kilometers separate Kate and Sizwe, and a world. Sizwe and Kate are both 11 years old, but their life experiences could not be more different. Kate takes for granted everything that helps children learn well. But for Sizwe, even a full tummy as he lies down on the shed bedding at night is uncertain. These inequalities, a legacy of our history, still impact on the kind of future that kids in South Africa can expect today. International studies every year reveal horrifying statistics. Of these 10 children, only 6 will write their grade 12 exams, and only 4 might pass. One child will enter a university. Why? The reasons are complex, but consider this. In South Africa today, only 2 of these children will learn to read by the time they reach grade 3. By grade 5, only 4 will grasp basic maths concepts. They move on to grade 6 lacking so much of the foundational knowledge that supports learning. And then there's an 80% chance that the teacher himself cannot pass a grade 6 maths exam. So the stats are not surprising. Kate's expensive school fees ensure quality education with good teachers and all the resources that she needs to support her learning. Sizwe's life is a struggle, daily struggle, on the edge of survival. His chances of even finishing school are minimal. For our country to succeed and to break intergenerational cycles of poverty, both Sizwe and Kate must have the opportunity to excel regardless of the circumstances of their birth. Only improved education will close the gap. Excellent education and e-learning projects around the world all add tremendous value. But for us to change the trajectory of an entire nation, we have to deliver transformation at scale. This means that government must be active in delivering a new strategy. So many buzzwords today: VUCA, Fourth Industrial Revolution, 21st century skills, but it's simple really. The way kids learn is changing. We have to change the way the teachers teach. So it's been my privilege over the past 3 years to lead a priority government project, the Western Cape's e-learning game changer, that tackles this challenge head on. Our bold goal sought to improve maths and language outcomes for every learner through a focused and holistic strategy to integrate technology into the classroom. We tracked delivery against stretch targets to implement rapid problem solving and data-driven decision making. Our independent oversight from the Delivery Support Unit meant honest updates on progress, which is quite unusual in government, and this helped us to remove bureaucratic obstacles. Imagine our 1,253 schools connected to the magic of the internet. Imagine 475 schools already where every instruction room is online. Imagine 1,408 new computer labs where every child is connected. Imagine over 20,000 teachers trained to integrate technology and able to apply their skills in one of our 8,000 new smart classrooms. We challenged everything they were comfortable with. Through change management programs, they're embracing new skills. Kate has her own tablet. It's a requirement at her school. At Sizwe School, we're testing the impact of a full e-learning environment. It's not safe, obviously, for him to carry a device between his shack and his class, so he picks up a fully charged device as he arrives at school every day. Both Sizwe and Kate can now access digital resources, quality digital resources, that bring learning to life. Our story is one of vision, supported by strategy, commitment, accountability, and delivery. But it's not been easy. South Africa's internet infrastructure is unstable, particularly in poorer areas. Teachers lose confidence and kids get frustrated. Every government procurement process left us battered and furious at the delays. But probably the most dangerous threat was a culture within the bureaucracy that saw e-learning as separate from mainstream education and not as educational transformation. We knew it would be hard to deliver such a big game changer so quickly, but we didn't know just how hard. However, as this game changer period ends, we have effected irreversible change. Our education department is committed to a new way of teaching and learning. The trends and impact of our work will be tracked over time, but the early indicators are really exciting. A set of sample schools provided us with data from English, Afrikaans, and Xhosa-speaking schools in different geographic areas and from learners of different ages, genders, socioeconomic groups, and academic abilities. We tracked 17,000 children exposed to varying levels of technology in their school day. We all know that many variables affect academic performance. Through statistical modeling, we were able to identify just which had a positive impact on maths results. Comparing our high schools, we found that in addition to IT labs, the introduction of smart classrooms could produce a 3.5% improvement. And in those schools where we also provided a one-on-one learner device, we could expect as much as 7%. In primary schools, the impact was less noticeable, but still indicated a 1.5% improvement. Sizwe's learning experience is dramatically different today from a mere 3 years ago. We can't change all of the daily challenges in his life, but we can enrich his learning, spark curiosity, inspire creativity. As government, we can close the opportunity gap between Sizwe and Kate. And in fact, we must. In Africa, we share through storytelling. My story today shows that technology integrated into education is a powerful tool to close the opportunity gap. Complex change will not come about through small interventions alone. Governments must set enabling policy and strategy to implement educational transformation at scale. Governments cannot do this alone. They need the support of innovative and entrepreneurial partners. We've had just a glimpse of what is possible. Imagine the stories of success, opportunities, improved learning, of future-ready children that we could share as we continue to expand our work. Like his parents, Sizwe has never left the dusty and dangerous streets of Gugulethu. But at night, his imagination transports him from the 3-square-meter room, through the aluminium walls that define his physical space, flying him over mountains, through valleys, across oceans, shooting him through stars and galaxies to new worlds that he can now visit. The history, the art, the music, culture, the wonders of science are all at his fingertips. A road of opportunities lies ahead, a better future. You think that your work is to deliver an e-learning program, but it's so much more of that. Remember Sizwe and Kate and what you can do to help them soar. Your technology opens doors to new worlds. Your educational content ignites imaginations. Your work inspires a lifelong love of learning in millions of young people. We are writing the future for kids like Sizwe and Kate. Let's make it the best it can be. Thank you.